Good morning, and welcome to our sitting. And I appreciate very much the chats. And some names are familiar with me from a long time ago and for a long time, and I'm happy to see you. And some of you, I'm getting familiar with your names because you keep reappearing on the chat, and I appreciate so much your return and sharing this with you. And anybody who's new here today, welcome to not only to this meditation, this sitting, this YouTube channel. Welcome also to this community of people who now have joined together to sit each day this way. So I want to say a little bit about meditation, and that is meditation, mindfulness meditation, is well worth doing. It's, I think, one of the great things a person can do in a human life is to really cultivate the capacity for clear awareness, stable presence, and insight into this world in a deeper way. And and most things, maybe all things that are worthwhile doing, it's nice to consider preparing yourself for it. That it's useful to get into some kind of be ready or to transition into doing it. And so the beginning of a session of meditation, I instruct things like you take a deep breath, feel your body. All those are can be seen as the preparations for abiding in awareness, abiding in mindfulness. And to do that in a little bit of an intentional way at the beginning, maybe almost like a ritual, but as a preparation, as a gathering together, bringing oneself here and transitioning from life as it usually has been to being here. And part of meditation is this unification, this gathering together of ourselves so we can start becoming increasingly whole. And this gathering together begins with this preparation that we do. And there are two things, preparations with the body and preparations with the mind. With the body, it's really helpful to have a stable presence. And I like the idea that we are kind of the metaphor of ourselves as a pyramid. And if you put a pyramid upside down on its pointed top on the ground, it'll fall over. It's not very stable. But if you put it with the base at the bottom, it can be very stable. And so to have our body be, the full body, be the stable foundation for everything else. To feel our body and to feel our emotions within our body. And then it's a lot easier to be in right balance between the body, the emotions, and the thoughts that we have. But if we emphasize thinking, then we're kind of like upside down, and we tend to be much more unstable. But then with our thinking preparation, one way to prepare for meditation is to actually think intentionally about the meditation by giving, to think about the meditation by giving yourself, in your mind's thinking, instructions for this preparation. So some of the things that I say in preparation as the guided meditation are examples of things you could say to yourself, or you could repeat after me to yourself. And the idea is that to use thinking, like the kind of thinking that's a little bit more intentional and clear. So intentions, that thinking begins getting focused on the meditation as well. After the preparation, then you can let go of that kind of thinking. And maybe it's easier not to get swept up into distracted thoughts because you've used thinking to gather yourself together. So as I give these instructions now, maybe you could give it to yourself. And the art of that is to give it to yourself with a kind of voice that is meditative, that's a kind of supportive voice before meditation. Maybe a calm voice, maybe a kind voice, a slow voice. Maybe giving yourself instructions with a lot of pauses to really feel and connect. So sitting upright, or taking a posture, laying down if that's what's for you, right for you, but a posture that's appropriate for you to cultivate this mindfulness. And in thinking about the body as a foundation, feel the contact of your body against the floor, your chair, your seat, or if your whole body is laying, to feel the contact of your body against that place where you're supported, your weight is supported by the earth, by what's under. And feel the solidity, feel maybe the stable quality of that contact. That there's a base that's holding you up. And if you're sitting upright, then the lower part of your body is the base for the upper part. And perhaps you can feel your legs, your pelvic area, your waist, and how that holds you upright. Or if you're laying down, perhaps your whole back of your body, back, rib cage, and spine. And with this physical base of your body, relax your belly, soften into that base. And as you relax the belly, let the belly be a support for what is above it. So the weight of your upper torso or your front rib cage is received by what's underneath or below. And perhaps you can soften your shoulders. Relaxing the shoulders, trusting that your shoulders and your uppermost torso is supported. And then feeling whatever support that's holding up your head. Feeling support, relax the head, relax the face, soften into your support. And perhaps a global awareness of your body, in whatever way now you feel your whole body. And within that body, whatever sense of stability or calm you might feel. And perhaps you can also now let your thinking mind rest in the stability of the body. The upward movement perhaps of thinking, or the spinning movement of the thinking mind. maybe that can relax as well. Softening the thinking muscle. Perhaps quieting your thinking rather than letting go of thought. Maybe softening, gentling how you're thinking. And gently and quietly think about the whole body and how the whole body is the container or the field for breathing. And gently and very simply thinking about feeling breathing, thinking thoughts, directing attention to feel the body's way of inhaling. Gentle thoughts to now feeling the body's experience of exhaling. Perhaps having a few simple, calm thoughts. That awareness of the body, awareness of breathing, is a caring activity. We care for ourselves by bringing caring attention, careful attention to this foundation of our life, the body and the body breathing. Letting there be longer and longer pauses in your thinking. And in the pauses, to feel, sense the way in which breathing influences the body, the way the movements of breathing ripple through the body. Perhaps then letting go of your thinking and letting go into the body experiencing, softly experiencing itself breathing. letting go of your thinking just enough so you can feel the foundation, the support of your body. Feeling that support so that thinking can feel safe enough, held enough to relax. So there's not so much a need to think. The thinking muscle can soften. And then as we come to the end of this sitting, to once again take a few moments to feel globally your body in whatever way that is for you, whatever way is available. And perhaps feeling whatever sense of stability there is in the body, stable connection with your seat, with what holds your body up from gravity. And this ability to abide in our body, to be connected to our bodily experience, can sometimes make it possible, or make it a greater possibility, to feel our compassion, to feel our care and our love, to have a greater sense of connectedness to others, to the world. And to allow whatever subtleness, calm you've had through meditation, to help you feel a little bit more than usual the tenderness or the softness, the warmth, the glow of your compassion, of your love, or you're simple that you care. You care what's happening in the world. And you care in an embodied way. Perhaps it's a kind of energy or sensations in the heart area. Many ways of experiencing care. And it's so valuable to be embodied in such a way that we're in touch with our human capacity for care, compassion. And may it be, as you go about your day between now and when we sit again, that your compassion and care, your love, is a support for you. It's a foundation for you to rest in, to open to trust. And through you, that your compassion also cares for others in the world. That you include the whole world in your circle of care. This great global family with which we share so much these days. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings be free of all afflictions. May all beings be healthy. May all beings know that we care for each other. Thank you.